it is not Mt.Kenya leaders who are coming up with a list to Ruto. It is Tangatanga leaders from Mt.Kenya who are going to Ruto with a list. And what I find completely ridiculous about this is that these are people who have already committed themselves to the deputy president. They've already been campaigning for him. They have gone out to everybody and told him, as far as they're concerned, told all of us, as far as they're concerned, he is the best candidate for 2022. So when they start creating a list of demands, this is just taking us for a ride. And as they keep saying, Wajinga waliisha Kenya. You cannot create a list of demands for somebody you already made a commitment to. Somebody you already moved into his house, you're living in his house, and now you're demanding that he needs to meet certain standards so that you can stay with him. That doesn't work. So I have seen that. I saw the headlines. And as far as I'm concerned, it is quite embarrassing for them to be out here telling us that they now want to negotiate. Who are they negotiating on behalf? And for example, if Ruto, for example, refuses to listen to their demands, what is he going to do to them? What are they going to do to him? Are they going to leave? Are we seeing them preparing themselves to leave? Because that's also another school of thought. Maybe they realize that Ruto is not popular. They realize that he's not going anywhere. And they're looking for an exit strategy, because I cannot see the sense of how you can explain this any other way. As you want people who represent the region to potential 2022 presidential aspirants, so that you're actually speaking on behalf of the region. These people speak on behalf of Ruto to the region. They are his ambassadors to the region. They are his representatives to us. They are not our representatives to him. And so when they're having these conversations, they need to stop trying to portray it as if they are negotiating for us. They're not negotiating for us. They're negotiating for themselves. And then once they get what they want, they now come as representatives of Ruto to the region and say, let us support Ruto because he's going to give me this. What we need, and that is what the president has been categorical, and it's for every region, not just Mt.Kenya. Every region needs to summarize its needs. Once you summarize your needs, you then start looking around at who is going to offer those needs. You can't start with a candidate. You finish with a candidate. You start with your demands, you start with your interests, you start with your needs, and then you take, once you have a list of what you require, then you go and look for somebody who's going to meet those needs. I mean, the ladies who are here will tell you, when they're looking for a husband, you first make a list of what you need. Then you go looking. You don't start with the husband, then you make a list, which is what Tangatanga seems to be doing. But you see what is happening with the CJ? That is what we are going to be doing in 2022. We line up everybody who wants to be president. We put them outside the house, outside the room, watakaa kwa bench. We say, next, come. This is what we want. What can you offer? You tell us, you come with your file, you come with your history, you tell us what you can offer for us, you go. The next candidate comes. We listen to you, you go. After you've all left, we close the doors, we negotiate and discuss within ourselves and look at all the candidates who came. Who did you think is the best one? The person who gets the highest percentage of votes is the one we support. That's the way negotiations are done politically. Not this one of saying, I already have a candidate, I'm negotiating with him. That's not how it works. You start with the interest, then you look for the candidates, and they come and try and negotiate based on your interests.